This is Spud here from hitstandnow.com, coming at you with another quick hit. The internet's a strange place, and I don't just mean it's a strange place because, say, Japanese chicks and octopus and that kind of stuff. I mean, in general, it's a bizarre kind of landscape, and it's absolutely filled with guys who know everything about everything. Therefore, it's really, really hard to get by online these days without getting stuff spoiled for you. Or whether it be TV shows, video games, endings of comic books or movies, whatever the case may be, spoilers are absolutely everywhere. They're rampant online. And it makes it fairly difficult for, guys like myself, for example. Big gamers who can't really afford to get all the games as soon as they release. You're talking 50 quid a pop, 60 quid I suppose if you're in the United States, but over here in Ireland, 50 quid a pop. So, I can't afford that for absolutely every game I like. There's a hell of a lot of games worth playing out there. I can't afford to cough up 50 quid for each of them, so I gotta wait until they drop in price a lot of the time. I'll get maybe one or two full price games a year, if I'm lucky. The rest, I'll wait until they drop in price, I'll pick them up then. But in between the now and the then is really fucking hard. Because everywhere you look, there's spoilers. I frequent a lot of forums. Spoilers everywhere. I love YouTube. I'm a big fan of YouTube. I watch YouTubers all day long. I don't do TV so much, so YouTube is kind of my gig. I love watching YouTube. But again, it's a minefield for spoilers. Facebook and Twitter. When new games come out, I have to block half of my friends so I don't know what happened at the end of a lot of games, And a lot of the time, I won't be able to pick up games, like I said, immediately. A great example of that is God of War 3. I love God of War. I picked up God of War 2 on day of release and played through it in no time. Couldn't wait to get to God of War 3 because it was a great cliffhanger. However, God of War 3 didn't come out on PlayStation 2, it came out on PlayStation 3. Therefore, I didn't have a PS3. I didn't have a PS3 since then until this year, 2013. So, trying to avoid spoilers for God of War 3 until about 2 to 3 months ago when I finally got to pick up a copy of it was absolutely chaotic. I never even watched a trailer for that game, just in case something was dropped. The Mass Effect ending. I'm sure everybody remembers the Mass Effect ending and the hullabaloo that went with the end of Mass Effect 3. It was huge. Everybody kicked up a storm. The fans demanded that BioWare re-released it with a different ending completely. Patch that ending, we don't like it. I haven't played Mass Effect 3. I've played 1 and 2. I absolutely love them. I just never got around to Mass Effect 3. So, because of that, I had to avoid absolutely everything about the big controversy that went with the Mass Effect 3 ending. I pretty much had to find myself a little hidey hole to just stay on in there. You know what I mean? Not let the real world nail me. Because I didn't want to know what happened at the end of the game. I didn't want to end up picking up the game, coughing up 30 hours and going, oh yeah, I knew that would happen. It's so hard to avoid spoilers. At the moment I'm busy avoiding them for Bioshock Infinite, which looks fantastic and apparently is really story heavy. I'm not a Bioshock fan, but I love the look of this one. And The Last of Us, which again is apparently very, very story heavy. And both of these games blew up this year. They were huge. And it was so difficult to just discard everything everyone was saying about it. Not listen to anybody, not want to hear the endings or the big twists or who the fucking bad guy is or any of this crack, It's really not easy. Mooching through YouTube, watching stuff like the Game Tears, Angry Joe, the likes of those guys. I love watching those guys. But they'll happily drop spoilers because to them, the games aren't fresh, the games aren't new, the games have been out a month or two. To me, that's still very, very new. I'm not talking about Need to Speak spoilers, different volume. But yeah, those games, they take a little while for me to pick up, so it gets really awkward trying to avoid absolutely everything online. You know, the internet's a big place. It's full of yappity people, probably like myself right here on YouTube, or myself and Richie over on the hitstartnow.com podcast. We'll just talk it out. You know, we'll often say that, spoiler alert before we drop a spoiler, but usually we're doing it with games that are about 20 years old. There is a good side to this, though. You know, there is the flip side of the internet being awash with this information. It's a great that you can just dig in at any old time for those who don't want to pick up the games, for example. I know a lot of guys who would much rather go, right, well, I can't get the game, I play on Xbox, I don't have the PlayStation, I can't get The Last of Us. Let's say that's the crack. You know, so I know a lot of guys in that position who just go, that's grand, I'll watch a Let's Play all the way through on YouTube from start to finish. You know, and I may as well have played the game. There's a lot more than the walkthroughs for absolutely everybody who's ever stuck. There's information there. You know, you can't really get lost anymore. All you have to do is look it up online. It's right there. It's right there for you. You know, just don't scroll too far or you'll ruin the whole game for yourself. You know what I mean? I try to avoid doing that myself now. I'd rather kind of grab the bull by the horn and go on through a game. That's just my personal way of doing it. But say for collectibles, I'll happily look up online. So there is some great, because of this absolute ocean of information, there is some great stuff out there for gamers like this. You know, Easter eggs again, and little shows about Easter eggs from games you may never have heard of. I love that shit. You know what I mean? I watch that shit all day. But when it comes to actual spoilers, the big bad motherfuckers, it is so hard to avoid. So, I'm not going to be online for the next 600 years until I play the rest of these games. So this is Spud from hitstartnow.com, signing off. Good luck. If you enjoyed this or any of the other videos here on the Hit Start Now YouTube channel, feel free to like, subscribe and of course share. You can also catch us on Facebook /HitStartNow and at HitStartNow on Twitter. And of course for blogs, reviews, previews and of course podcasts, you can check us out at hitstartnow.com. Thank you very much.